Good morning, everyone. So now that the Cinco tournament is on its last week, we're setting up for the next event. So for this one, it's going to be called what I call UB Blitz, which is essentially just a short 3 game, 3 week event. Fixed list, it's a singles event. We're doing something a little different this time in that, well, not that different, but so I have a sign up sheet here and I'll put the link in the description. Um, and essentially, you just sign up for the event. You can, put your name. You don't have to put your army. Um, you can always change it. It's not a big deal. You want to, and for giants, so some people have been asking to allow giants potentially, not Asklanders and stuff, but the giants themselves. Um, and so you can put yes, no, or either. And what essentially is going to be is since, depending on how many people we get, and since it's only 3 rounds, I'm going to split people up into smaller groups of like 16 to 20 people. And that's why it's not on Tourney Keeper yet, and it will be eventually. And I'm going to try to get a good mix of armies and people, skill levels probably. Yeah, stuff like that. And if you're into giants, I'm going to put you all in the same group so you all can play with giants if you want. You don't have to play with giants. You can put yes that you don't mind playing against the new giant supplement, but not take any yourself. In fact, you could just go in there and take everything good against giants and try to win it. Thomas Scrub is in that pool. He really wants to play with his giants. So if you do want a chance to play against Thomas, go with allowing giants. But anyway, we have 26 people so far. I mean, I put this up yesterday, so I'm expecting a decent amount of people to sign up, and then I'll split everybody up, and it's just for fun. It's just something. We've ran 3 team events in a row that were 6 weeks long, and I think this is a nice break where somebody who did all the team events can kind of say, "All right, I need a small break from the online events," but they don't feel like they're missing out on like a huge thing. I don't know what we're gonna do afterwards. I'm thinking, and I've talked to some of the players that have been in a lot of these events, and it may be some string of like 3-man tourneys that are like 3 rounds each. Just to comment on it, I think 6 rounds is a lot of rounds. When it was the Ocho, the 8-man event, I think there's a lot of like ETC vibes going on with it. So I think people enjoyed the long stress of it or so. But I think, especially after the third event and, round 5 and 6, a lot of teams are just, you don't like your list. You're on the bottom tables. If you're in close to last place, you're in last place for like, 3 weeks or more. So it's a little disheartening. You kind of almost want to just start over and say, all right, new list, new team, whatever. So maybe from now on, we'll do like shorter burst events. It also gives people time to, change up who they're with, change up their list, skip one and not feel like they're missing out on everything. And maybe it cultivates into another big, long event at some point. But and I'm trying to think of something that maybe is like league, almost like league being, you know, I don't know, you sign up your 3-man team and then you play in multiple tournaments, or something like this where if we get enough teams, one idea I had is, let's say we get, I don't know, teams of 3 or 4. Let's say we got 30 teams of 3. I don't know, that's 90 people. That's a pretty good amount. 30. You split them up into like brackets of teams, and they all play each other, and then like you move on and you get. I don't know. We'll think of something. It could be more like a league. I know the Italians did it, but they also have a smaller number of people. It might get weird with like if you're still having 120 people worth of teams, because 3 rounds really doesn't mean anything, right? You go 3 rounds, then you'll probably get a bunch of ties or like 1 point differences. We'll figure it out. But anyway, if you want to do a singles event, I'll put the link I said, and just sign up, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks.